America's 28-point peace proposal to end the war in Ukraine includes many of Vladimir Putin's long-standing demands, while offering limited security to Ukraine. Donald Trump wants Volodymyr Zelensky to sign off on a framework to end the war by Thanksgiving on Thursday. The Ukrainian leader has made an address to his nation, suggesting he's at a crossroads with the agreement.
This is one of the hardest moments in our history. The pressure on Ukraine today is among the heaviest we have ever faced. Currently, Ukraine may be facing an extremely difficult decision, either a loss of dignity or the risk of losing a key partner, either accepting a complicated list of 28 demands or enduring an extremely harsh winter, the harshest yet, with all the risks that follow. A life without freedom, without dignity, without justice, and all while being asked to trust someone who has already attacked us twice.
The Russian leader supports the deal, claiming Ukraine is preventing peace in the region.
We have this text. We received it through existing channels of communication with the US administration. I too believe it could form the basis for a final peace settlement. But this text is not being discussed with us in any substantive way, and I can assume why. I believe the reason is the same. The US administration has so far been unable to secure the consent of the Ukrainian side. Ukraine is against it.
So what's been the reaction across the globe to this proposed peace plan? Mark Stone has the latest from Washington, D.C.
It feels to me, and I've been talking to people this morning, I've been reading over and over again the 28 points here. It feels amateurish in its drafting. It feels kind of like it's written on a wing and a prayer on the word of Vladimir Putin and the reliability of President Trump, both of which are questionable to say the least. And crucially, it leaves Ukraine out and it leaves the Europeans out. And I think that's perhaps the most interesting part of this, is that it's so clear from the conversations I've been having that the European countries, the coalition of the willing as well, that those countries within Europe who had invested so much commitment into Ukraine were completely blindsided by this 28-point plan and have spent the past 2 days playing catch-up. And that is why we've seen today calls that Zelensky has had with the NATO Secretary-General, Mark Rutte, with the European Commission President, Ursula von der Leyen, and a whole host of other European leaders as well, including Keir Starmer, to try and get to a position where they're like, where do we go? What do we do here? We can't be seen to irritate Donald Trump. I mean, remember, the Oval Office meltdown that Zelensky had in February with Trump was precisely over a plan that looked a little bit like this one, where Trump was saying, you don't hold any of the cards, you've got to give up, you've got to find peace. Zelensky threw his toys out of the pram at that point. He's since learnt that doesn't work. And so on the face of it, there's kind of Diplo doublespeak going on with Zelensky, where he's trying to be seen to kind of be, okay, this is your plan, we're going to talk about it, but not to be seen to dismiss it outright. And the same is true for other European leaders who do not want to be seen to dismiss it. But on the face of it, it doesn't look like anything more than a kind of a surrender plan.